We've been talking, everybody's here already. Everybody, this is what we have been talking about. We are wrapping up a monetization masterclass, and obviously, a number of you have written in, and you have talked about how much you like Janine, and the person that was involved in kind of giving Janine a boost is Alicia Lyttle. She is here. I've known Alicia for a while, and um, in various things that she has been doing over the years, and always been impressed with both she and her sister and the professionalism that they come with. And I can't think of a better person to end this series. And you all have had a great series, a lot of different perspectives on AI. So I hope that now you're comfortable and you can find your way. And I think Alicia is just going to round it out. And for those of you, maybe not into information products, maybe you just want to be a resource. And I think that Alicia can help us. So, Alicia, I'm giving
Thank
you the
you.
show, and
Thank you.
you go ahead.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Charles. And hello, everyone. I'm excited to be here. And yes, if you heard Janine, the amazing Janine, we love her so much. I have the pleasure of working with her, and she is in our consultant certification program. So I wanted to talk to you today about the hottest trend for AI. So this series is all about like monetizing AI, right? Say money, money. It's all about monetizing AI. And one of the best ways to monetize AI for those higher ticket offers is to be an AI consultant. And when I tell you it is in demand right now, it is in demand right now. So that's what I am. I'm an AI consultant, and I will give you a little bit of insight into being an AI consultant and how you can be an AI consultant. And if you're interested, I have a program where I teach people how to be an AI consultant. So just I'll show that at the end. So as I dig in again, Charles, thank you for inviting me and introducing me. And Janine, thank you for telling Charles, don't forget Alicia Little. So I'm Alicia Little. Also known as the Queen of AI. And things we do is AI training, upskilling, presentation solutions. We serve clients from government to corporate to nonprofits, university, schools, and everyone in between. I'm completely addicted to artificial intelligence. Our company used to be called Monetize Marketing, and we taught tools that had AI in it, like Jasper and Writer, until ChatGPT came along, and that changed everything for us. We pivoted into a AI training company called AI Innovision. We became accredited, so we are an accredited institution as well as our program is accredited, so we teach AI consulting. We're also BBB accredited. We co-founded when I say we, it's me and my sister Lorette, the International Association of Artificial Intelligence Consultants. And I speak to diverse audiences. I did a TEDx speech on AI cloning, which I love AI cloning. That was a few years ago. And we have different programs that we do in Jamaica. This is our impact program. We teach Jamaicans how to use artificial intelligence to start freelancing. And they're on sites like Fiverr and Upwork, and they don't have to pay for any of our programs. So that's one of our flagship programs. People always ask me, like, how did you get into AI? Well, I first was really introduced to AI and I fell in love with it. Like, you tell me when you fell in love with it, but I fell in love with it when I spoke at this event called Walmart Tech Live. It was back in 2017. And the speaker before me was 15 years old at the time. His name is Tan May. 15. So, first of all, I'm next on stage and there's a 15-year-old speaking in front of me. So I'm intrigued and paying it. I forgot that I was the next speaker. I'm intrigued and paying attention and cheering him on. And because at 15, I was not on a stage. Let me just say that. And he showed how the nation's best Jeopardy champions, two humans, were beaten by an AI system called IBM Watson. And this happened in 2011. And I was like, where was I in 2011? It's like 2017 now. And you're telling me that AI, a computer system, beat the nation's two best Jeopardy champions. And I was like, what in the world is this? I have a clip from the video that he showed. Let me show you the first 20 seconds. Watch this.
Watson?
What is Sauron?
Sauron is right, and that puts you into a tie for the lead with Brad.
The Double Jeopardy round of the first game, I thought was phenomenal.
Watson went on a tear.
Watson,
Who is Franz Liszt?
you are right.
What is violin?
Good.
Who is the church lady?
Yes. Watson,
What is narcolepsy?
you are right. And with that, you move to 36,006.
Right. I'm going to stop that. But IBM Watson goes on to beat the nation's Jeopardy champions, wins $1 million. Not sure what the AI did with $1 million, but it just blew my mind. I'm like, what? So I started to get real interested in AI, and the IBM Watson tool back then was so hard for me to even navigate and figure out. And it was expensive back then, and the user interface was not good. And then tools started coming out like Jasper and Writer, and we started using those and teaching on those. And then in November 2022, my friend Angie, who's in one of my programs, called me. She's like, "You're teaching us these AI tools, Jasper and Writer, but the best one just hit the market. ChatGPT, everybody's talking about it. It's day 2 that it's in the news." So I paid attention to it, locked myself up for like 2 weeks that I'm going all in on AI and learning this. And I knew that it was going to be transformative. So we made the pivot, changed our company. We're like, no digital marketing anymore. We're all about AI. And I said, AI consulting is going to be the hottest, most in demand thing, because companies, small businesses, government, they're going to need people to teach them how to use this tool, right? We were teaching our clients how to use it. We were using it for our clients, but I was like, there's no way that people are going to lock themselves up for 2 weeks to learn these tools.
Right.
They're going to bring in a consultant to do it. So I started to be a consultant and shift. And then I became so in demand that back in 2023, we had to start training other people how to be consultants as well, to take the jobs that I couldn't take on, and the speaking gigs and the clients that I couldn't take on. So I would be double and triple booked. And now we're giving them out to people that we've trained to do what I do. So then that's when we started our certification program. And my sister, who has a corporate background, she used to work at General Electric. She said, we need to take the time and the money to get our program and business accredited and certified. And we did that, and it paid off. So she said that's what corporations valued. And so it has paid off for all of those that we train. So then fast forward to 2024, LinkedIn jobs on the rise, that an AI consultant was the number 8 job in 2024 on their list of top 25. That is crazy. And so I was like, oh, this is working out. I think I'm onto something, AI consulting. And then 2025, AI consultant moves up to number 2 with jobs on the rise. And I'm like, look at that movement from 8 to 2. It's still amazing that it's even on the list. And number 1 is an AI engineer, right? So it's AI in the 1 and 2 spots. And then LinkedIn in March of 2025 puts out their top skills on the rise for 2025. And I couldn't wait to read it. What are the top skills? No surprise. Number 1 is AI literacy. And it says, as AI rapidly transforms industries, companies are increasingly looking for professionals with the ability to understand and utilize tools harnessing that technology, which is AI, for business purposes. Yes. Public speaking was number 6. Knowing large language models, which is like ChatGPT and Midjourney, was number 10 for skills on the rise. And then I went and I looked at skills on the rise in consulting. That was skills on the rise overall. What skills in the rise on consulting? Because they put out that report as well. Number 1 is AI literacy again. Like AI at the top of the list, at the top of the list. And if you're watching the news, it's no surprise to you, right? So this session here is all about AI monetization. This is what this whole summit that Charles has put together. By the way, rounds of applause to him for putting this all together. You have no idea how much work it is to put one of these together. So I'm just giving him a round of applause from all of us. But so let's talk about the money. What do AI consultants earn? And it ranges, but I just have some starting certified and certified with experience. So starting off, we make 150 to 250 an hour doing consulting, some training, monthly potential 10 to 20. working part-time. But the key focus at this stage is building your expertise and your client portfolio. And then you get certified. Certification in corporate or government. How many of you know that that takes on a whole different level? Like certification
Mhm.
gets a different level of respect and payment. Cha-ching. So certification, once you're certified, 250 to 3,500 an hour with the monthly potential between 20 and 80,000. And this is where you're really developing your skills. And then once you become certified with experience, this is more the range that I fall into now. Your hourly rate, and this is usually for a Zoom session, increases. It's between 3,500 and 8,500 an hour. The first time someone paid me 8,500 for 45 minutes to do a training session, and when they gave me their budget, they're like, we only have 8,500 for the 45 minutes. I was like, oh, how disappointing. 8,500 for 45 minutes. But I was like, okay, I'll do it. I'm not doing anything at that hour.
I'll settle.
I'll settle. But this is why we love the world of AI consultants. So this is what happens when the demand, which is where we're in right now, the demand is so much higher than the supply. Very little AI consultants and a ton of corporations. Hang on. I get excited and talk loud and fast. Mhm. And then demand is so much higher than the supply. So, do I like being in an industry where the demand is so much higher than the supply? What do you guys think? Of course, right? Of course. And so, monthly potential 40,000 to 250 and beyond. Key focus is really on the value-based pricing and your outcome-driven engagements. And this is where you can charge them for solutions and that sort of thing. So, how's everybody doing right now? Everybody doing good? Yes? Got it? It's like cha-ching, cha-ching. So there's so many ways to make money with AI. Having AI help you create courses, create books. We do it all. We do so much with AI, but this right here is where we do definitely earn, and especially a good hourly rate. Now, when it comes to speaking at live events, you can get paid, between $10,000 and $60,000 for a live event as well. So what are some examples of what AI consultants teach? So I want to go live and show you an example. So everybody that's watching right now, you are my audience. So let's say that you work in a corporation that has just paid me to come in and teach. And one presentation that I love to do is they bring me in to teach how to do presentations with AI. So I'm going to show you as an AI consultant how I do this. We'll keep it short and sweet, but you just need to act as my audience. Okay, everybody?
Right.
Okay, good. And your corporation has just brought me in to teach on Gamma, right? So let's do this really quickly. So here we go. We're going to do this role playing in 3, 2, 1. Hi, everybody. I'm Alicia, and I'm excited to be here with you today. I am here to teach you how to create presentations with artificial intelligence. It's game changing. The tool we're going to use for this today is gamma.app. Write that down, gamma.app. Actually, you'll never forget it after this presentation. Now, there's 3 different ways to create a presentation with Gamma, but first let me ask you, how much time do you spend when you create a presentation? Like if you had to create a 8-slide PowerPoint presentation, you have to come up with all the content, create the images, and do the layout of the presentation. How long would it take you, Sharon or Gail? How long would it take you, right? So the average person is going to say it's going to take them, before AI and without tools like this, it's going to take them 4 hours, 8 hours. Some is going to be like a week. Some people are going to say, I just don't even want to do it. But with Gamma, the whole game changed. So we're just going to click on this generate button right here. And all we have to do, and I'll put one, all we have to do is type in a sentence of what we want the presentation to be about. So we're saying we want 8 slides. A card is a slide. Traditional 16 by 19, put in a sentence there and click generate outline. Now what Gamma's doing is it's generating all the content for your slides right now.
Mhm.
Perfect. Look at this. Boom, boom, boom. We love it. We love you, Gamma. You're going to pick a template and then you're going to click generate. All right, everybody. So now we're paying attention to how long it's going to take to generate a complete PowerPoint presentation. So okay, start your timers now. So slide number 2 says preparation. Know your audience. Okay, slide number 3 says structuring your pitch. Okay, slide number 4 says delivering a powerful demonstration, showcase. Okay. Slide number 5 says engaging in conversational delivery. Two-way. All right, I can't keep up with the slide, so we'll just let Gamma finish. And we're on slide number 7. Come on, Gamma. Come on, come on, come on. We're on slide number 8. And we are done. So somebody tell me how long that took. It was definitely under 60 seconds, like under
Hmm.
60 seconds to create a presentation. So let's just view the presentation really quickly. We're going to do presenter view. And then look at this. So for those of you who said it would take you a week to do a presentation, you had one created in under 60 seconds using gamma.app. Game changing for you, right? Game changing for you. So, okay. Let's come out of the role playing now. We're back in 1, 2, 3. We're back. So that's just an example. So I do presentations for companies showing them just how to use different AI tools. And if imagine that it's your first time seeing gamma.app, which it is for 99% of people I
Hmm.
train.
Hmm.
When we're in this little bubble of learning AI, we don't think that not a lot of people know about it. But trust me, as a trainer, you have to start basic. People don't even know what AI is out there in the real world.
Hmm.
They don't even
Hmm.
understand that. So you start basic, and that's just a presentation that we do as a consultant. And everyday people are making money as consulting. AI consulting is booming. It's really for everyone in any industry. Some examples here. This is Dr. Renetta Weaver, and she is a social work, mental health practitioner. She just says, OMG, I just signed my first paid speaker contract for an AI speaking event with NC Social Work, Association. So she gets paid within her industry to speak on AI, right?
Hmm.
This is Dr. Jean Hess, and she is in education. So she teaches in education, especially neurodivergent children, and how to use AI with them. She talks about here, she has speaking gigs lined up for 3 days, talking AI 3 days in a row, and some other things that she's doing here. So she is staying within her industry. This is Deshauna Jeffries. She won the Stellar Business Awards for Best Rising Consulting Company for her work in AI. This is Tiffany McQueen. She speaks to small businesses. Her sessions are called From Prompt to Profit, right? And then she shows how this is a paid. She said, so excited. Southern Crescent Women in Business invited me to teach a paid class. And then she just talks about it a little more. This is Natalie Ferguson. So she's talking about how she's doing a paid class as well. Interesting about Natalie is she's like a hydrogeologist, something where I had to be like, what do you do again? But she's getting paid to speak on all sorts of things. And her passion is AI and ministry. So she gets paid to speak on AI and ministry. So you can even go off what your career thing is and get into something that you're passionate about. Does that
Hmm.
make sense for everybody? Yes. This is Doris, and Doris was paid. She says that she's doing a paid AI training. Someone at the chamber recommended her. I will say that groups like the Chamber of Commerce are gold mines for AI consultants. Absolute gold mines. This is Gigi. You might know her, Janine Biggins, who is such a star. And she's done training for us as well and training for different organizations that we've had. She's a stellar speaker with a lot of personality, and she gets paid to speak as an AI consultant. And she's in high demand. This is Beverly Burns. She talked about here an organization that got a grant to have her come in and speak on AI, soft skills, and financial literacy. She talks about how it's paid, right? Shauna Adams, she was talking about how she was paid 2,700 for a 4-hour training. That's like what, 600 and some dollars an hour. Not too bad.
Not bad.
Yeah, Nilda Thomas, she's writing books, she's getting paid. Here she talks about how she got paid 4 figures for a 3-day session. It ended up actually being 5 figures when it was all done. and it was for a commercial real estate firm. They brought her in to do a training, and then she talks about the other work that she's partnering with and getting paid to do. This is Sharon Easterling. So Nilda does small business and real estate. Sharon does healthcare. The whole point here is that it doesn't matter what industry you are
Hmm.
in. There's a need for AI consultants, and you can even be a generalist like me. I'm a generalist. I speak in any industry about artificial intelligence. So I speak across healthcare. Like, it doesn't matter. I've spoke to tax professionals, daycare center owners. I teach. I'm a generalist, but I always recommend to people stay in your lane or what you're passionate about. Here is
Hmm.
Nancy Clark. She said, I'm speaking to 5 people and it led to a paid proposal. So, yeah, Nancy was just talking about her success as well. This is Lori. Lori lives in California. I'm going to play part of
So
her
actually,
video.
interestingly enough, I joined your to become an AI consultant, and right after, immediately, I also there's just so many wins, you guys. Like I there's like literally win after win, and I have gotten paid almost all this time. Like I can't even
Wow.
believe it.
Lori came on a session that I was doing the other day, and she was talking about all her wins with AI, which are so many. But one of the most interesting things was when she first joined our program, her husband was out of a job and she used AI. Has anybody ever used AI to help someone get a job or help you get a
Hmm.
job? So she
Hmm.
used AI to help her husband rewrite his resume, his cover letter, help him apply for the job. And he got the job. And then that company paid Lori to come in as an AI consultant to help them do some other things as well. So she often talks
So
about that,
actually,
which is really great. Tiffany is an AI consultant out of California, and she's more a generalist like me. So, again, as you're thinking, this whole summit is about AI monetization. And my point to you is being an AI consultant pays off, and you can either stay in your lane if you have one, you have an industry and a passion, or you can be a generalist like myself and
So I'm gonna just
Tiffany.
talk about my wins within the last 3 weeks. I was called from a library in Chicago. They saw me through the directory and then went to I do host free classes and went to one of my free classes.
So, just stopping it right here, libraries will actually pay you to teach when you're a certified AI consultant. They pay you to teach AI. Then they bring all the people in, and then you can sell to the people in the room your services and keep 100% of the money. And libraries are looking for AI consultants. Lots of opportunities here, lots of opportunities. We have a directory called the International Association of Artificial Intelligence Consultants, and it gets picked up well in the search engine and also within the AI models. So when people are looking for consultants, it sends them there. So she got a job from one of
They
those.
sent me the contract for a paid 1 hour session, $250, with the potential to create more classes. So that was a win. Another training academy saw me through LinkedIn. They called. We talked about some few things. I signed the NDA, $320 an hour with a guaranteed, I believe, 300 and something hours. So that's in the works. I just want this has been great. Yesterday I did a webinar for a real estate company. And you guys, this is what we're talking about when we talk about resources. I have no idea about the real estate field or anything like that. I went into the I went into the course content. I looked up some real estate training. I saw where you did the GPTs and I was like, okay, I know what to do. So I created a course in like 30 minutes and blew them away to the point to now they want me to come back and speak at their lunch and learn with a paid class for the real estate agents. So
She goes on and on to talk about all of her wins. But the big thing here, too, is when you become an AI consultant, you learn how to use AI to deliver to your clients. This is
Hmm.
something that drives my sister crazy, but I do a lot of events here in Atlanta, and paid events for companies. And so I have an Uber pick me up. And I'm working on my presentations in the Uber, putting everything together. And for my sister, that's nerve-wracking. She's always like, don't you need to work on it so far ahead of time? I'm like, AI tells me exactly what to teach them, and they love it. They love
So
it,
I'm just
So we love using AI to teach AI. This is Catrice.
I have a win. So I don't know if you remember our mini masterclass, but I'm kind of like you in the generalist,
Yep.
the have a
Yep.
robust of knowledge.
Yeah.
Well, I was able to use that with my first paid client, and it really helped her. Now she loves Perplexity. I call Perplexity Plexi.
Okay.
Girl.
So, well, let's stop right there. Catrice got a paid client. Everybody put paid in the comments so we can celebrate her, right? We're not going to skip over that. We're going to make sure that we celebrate that for you. Okay, continue.
And with that paid client, it actually was my investment back into this program.
Okay, I love it.
So
I
I
love it.
made that back.
Gail said, cha-ching, and so the thing is with being an AI consultant, which you can charge hourly or per project to help people or to train in corporations or companies is such a nice payday. I used to be in digital marketing, and trust me, the paydays were minimal compared to what it is now in AI. I love the times that we're in now and being in AI. So Christina says, shout out to Alicia. A little over 2 months after being certified, I closed my highest AI services package to date. Thanks so much for the referral. She was one of our first consultants that we trained. And so I had to give her a bunch of clients. She said the program has been the best investment I have ever made. And so what clients are looking for as you become a consultant it just depends on the industry, but they're looking for you to train them on the tools. But you have to start at the beginning, because the majority of trainings that you'll do, people are like, ChatGPT, how do I get a ChatGPT account? And you're like, really? So you have to start at the beginning, which might be a surprise because you feel like, other people must know about it, but trust me, they don't. This is Bethany right here. She was also one of the first consultants that I gave work to, speaking gigs, especially that I couldn't go to. She says that she spent over 150,000 in personal development since she started her business. And she's like, I rarely make pitches for other programs, but this program is crazy. And then she talks about our certification program. But the thing that I'm so proud of with Bethany is that she is speaking and training all over the place. So yes, I did recommend her some events, which these aren't even those events, but she just keeps getting picked up to come and speak and train at other events I hear her name dropped all of the time. And so I asked my sister to screenshot. I'm like, drop some of the payments. This is the AI monetization a boot camp that Charles is throwing. Drop some payments in so people can see some examples of payments for hourly trainings and different things. These are someone's here. February 5th, the training, $5,250. Another one, $4,500. Another one, $2,497. It says that's for a 1 hour session. This is another 1 hour session, session 2,2497. I think this was a 2 hour session, 9,000. This one was a 50% deposit for 3 45-minute sessions, $2,250. Like, not bad. Here's another one, just showing you different ones here. Checks. Some companies write checks. This was new for us because we usually didn't get checks. We usually get bank deposits. Here are two payments in here for 7,500 for a training, 14,000. One that we got a couple months ago or 2 months ago, $23,393.75. Very exact, right? With that one right there. And that was a per person training. So you can train corporate. These are all trainings, Santu. These are all trainings. So you can charge per person. And some companies expect that. Like this company right here expected that. They were like, well, here's our budget per person. I'm like, cool. That's a great budget per person to train them. So where some others pay a flat fee. So sometimes when it's the odd numbers right there, flat fees are always 7,500, and then companies that pay per person are always you've got these digits there. But fantastic. I'll take it. I'll take it. So how do you get started with it? For keynote talks, I usually charge more. It just depends on the keynote talks. But how do you get started? Well, first thing I want to say, opportunity, it's amazing. Might not be for everyone. It's for those of you who really are like ready to make those higher ticket sales in AI. And it really does make an impact because you're teaching and training. And the power comes with great responsibility, right?
Hmm.
All of the tools and trainings we show you, there's still no easy button, so it takes time and effort. And I'm going to show you how you can work with us too if you want to really get into AI consulting. So we have the doors open to our AI consultant certification program, and it includes like skills training. So you have access to 24/7 learning materials. It's a comprehensive curriculum for AI consulting. Just understand that. You have proposal templates that you can use and
Give you
proposal
templates
bots.
for proposals. I actually submitted proposals based on the template that they gave me.
And we've got some magic in our speaker proposal templates. And we also have a speaker proposal bot that will help you write your speaker proposal. So I sent this off to a event that wanted me to speak a keynote that I was well paid for. But the lady responds back and she said, "Thank you. I sent this over to the executive director of it's the organization for his review and approval. This is by far the best and most well-written speaker proposal I have ever seen." I'm like, "Yeah, but guess what? It was written by AI. It was written by a Chat GPT bot." And then she says, "So pumped, best regards." The thing is, like, lean into AI. You want to be better and do better and get messages like this. The best and most well-written speaker proposal I've ever seen. You're doing it with AI. In our program, we give done for you presentations. So you can go into our portal and pick a presentation and teach it. And a lot of our presentations have video of me presenting it, and then it gives the presentation. So that's been really good. So the training that I do is USA and international. I think I'm going to show some pictures of international. And our consultants that are international are doing well because just they're just so few of them. So we have one of our consultants, Leanne, in Australia, and she got a recent job. She was found in our directory. She's the only one in Australia, and she loves it. So she loves being the only one. She's getting all of these opportunities in Australia. We have quite a few students in Africa as well, getting jobs, Canada, South America. The list goes on and on. In our program, we have live training. So as you can probably tell, I love to train and teach. So myself and special guests and my sister Lorette, we twice a month we're live and we're teaching and talking about being a consultant. We always start off with wins so you can learn about how other people are winning so that you can win too, which is really important. We have our weekly newsletter so you can stay on top of AI. We've got AI news and kind of what we're up to. We are proud of our community. So we've got an amazing community. It's really supportive and collaborative, a members only Facebook group, and people love the community. They always talk about the community. Shauna says that's what's so amazing. The group of people they've attracted is amazing. We attract amazing people. So much support from everyone. And then I'm going to mute these. But as I travel around and speak at different events, we do meetups. This one's in California, that one's in Washington, D.C. So I hope to see you at an event that we're doing. We meet up for dinner, of course, on us. We buy you dinner. You come out. There's Janine. I just saw her in there looking all lovely. So we do these meetups all over. Yeah. So there's just two examples. And then we do events. We have an event coming up in DC, one in Atlanta. So we love it. So, taking pictures and meeting our consultants all over. These are some events, DC, Vegas, we meet them where they are. I spoke at Carnegie Hall, which was an amazing experience, and a bunch of consultants came and we had a great time, supported, and we went out to eat. One of the things me and my sister asked ourselves, like, what would really help a consultant to get legitimized even more than the certification? Like, the certification is over the top for them. All they have to say is they're a certified consultant, but what if we could do more? So, one of the things that has helped me gain credibility was to be featured as an expert.
Mhm.
So, we throw a summit that features our consultants with every consultant cohort. Today, you all will join cohort number 7, but these are different consultant cohorts, and we showcase them as the amazing people they are as speakers. And so they get branded social media posts. They get videos to show how amazing they are. And it just helps them. They post it all over social media. We're showcasing them. Boom, instant credibility. One of the things that we also do at the very end is for every consultant, we say, you have to keep your presentation to 18 minutes. That's because that's the length of a TED Talk. And then at the end of your presentation, you have to give away something for free. And this is to help them build their list.
Mhm.
So every consultant gets on average between 70 and 200 people joining their list live when they're presenting on these showcases. We bring between 300 and 400 people on live. So this is to help them get a quick win, and they can sell anything. I would say that some of the best packages Stacy sells, Lisa sells, are VIP days, and both of them sold 3 VIP days after they finished their presentation. It's $10,000 each, right? So executives. So this is another going to be another trend. So just write this down, and that is doing corporate and executive VIP days. Heads of corporations and VIPs will pay you to teach them AI, and not in a group setting. They don't want people to know that they're learning it. I've done
Right.
plenty of these, and I will never mention a name of the people that have gone through my trainings, but then they've gone on to speak about AI on TV. Great for them. They needed that private session. So just make sure that that's something you add to the offer. Hey, Kathy. Yes, Stacy is amazing. So here's some of our consultants here. We're showcasing them as we're on the summit, and people always talk about how our summits are so well run. It takes a lot of work, but they're so well run. We showcase our consultants, and the summit is so amazing for all that attend it, right? People talking about the summit. Again, it's 18 minutes. You choose your topic, you choose your dynamic presentation, dramatic presentation. I teach you how to do that. We have templates for you. You meet with Ava on our team, who shows you how to use Zoom as a presenter. It's like great training, a
Mhm.
one-on-one training. You learn how to use the camera, the microphone, Zoom. We teach you how to create an offer and do lead gen for growth. And then you get certification. So again, we're accredited. CPD stands for continuing professional development. So having that mark from the CPD standards office, it's like having a third party say that the program is amazing.
Mhm.
And
Mhm.
so we're dual accredited, and this goes a long way for you. You get a badge that you put on your social media. You see people talking about how amazing it is, and these are the certificates that you get, and then you get listed in our associates website. So we list all of our consultants in the International Association of Artificial Intelligence Consultants directory. We showcase you. There's Beverly's showcase right there. And then you get leads from it. So Beverly said, I landed my first paid AI consulting client today, and it was from the directory. And Leanne talks about she was contacted by a large nonprofit in Adelaide last week who found her in the directory, had them with her yesterday. She's going to be running training and consulting for them. It's amazing. So when you're learning artificial intelligence, you should learn from someone who has a lot of experience doing it and does it every day, right? I do it all the time. I do it all of the time. So I did a training today. I did a big festival in New Orleans, the Essence Festival last weekend. I do so many trainings. And so I have a lot of experience. And that's also one of the reasons I stayed with being a generalist. It's so I could teach in every industry, because I've taught in so many different industries. Just some of our client list here, from government to corporations, just different events that I've spoken at. And our connections are your connections. I mentioned this before. I love passing on work to you because I can't take on everything. Here's the thing about the time we're in today. There is so much for everyone. How many of you already know that? Like there is
Mhm.
so much for everyone. And now is the best time. Come on, like when demand is high and supply is low, that is your indication to go, go, go. Like, come on, it's your turn to go. And I bring you on different sessions that I'm doing to help you get exposure. This is Shauna. I brought her on a session that I was doing. She rocked it. Christina, Jody Ann from our team talks about how the consultant certification helps Sonia Hightower gets 2 summits that we referred her to. When I get to when I get invited to speak on summits, I ask the organizer if I can bring some consultants with me to speak as well. So these are just those. Dr. Renetta here says, because of you, I'm speaking at podcasts. She's thanking my sister Lorette because Lorette posted the deadline to speak at podcast is still open. And then Dr. Renetta submitted and she got accepted. And Andrew Weiss from Podfest says, after reviewing hundreds of applications, congratulations on being selected to speak at Podfest Masterclass 2025. Right? Awesome. So we also team up with consultants to do summits in their niche. This was the healthcare summit that we did. We had doctors, people who used to work at the CDA, nurses, healthcare administrators all speak on healthcare and AI. I speak at universities. This is me at William Patterson Universities. You can see at the bottom, the 3 ladies with me are consultants. I brought them with me. Sharon says there is enough room for everyone. It is so true. There's so much room right now. It's fantastic. Janine said the training and participation in the summits prepare you for any training and speaking engagement. Thank you, Janine. And that is the goal, right? That is the goal. And the wins, we could go on and on. I'm not even going to read any of these to you, but let me just tell you, I'm so proud of all of our consultants. The ones that want it, they get featured, they go after it, they get jobs. I just referred a client to Bridget. They work with each others. Tiffany said, I signed a contract paid to teach intro to AI with the library in Chicago next year, right? Just over and over, paid. I got paid to do this summit. I just spoke at the Black Entrepreneurs AI Summit pop-up workshop, right? A win. I spoke here. I presented to a group of SEC alumni. Ken Ross, I'll be teaching my first AI class in August to over 100 physicians. You know, it's just over and over and over. Now is the time to win. Win with AI. Win. Win with AI. And our students are so amazing. They help each other. They show so much gratitude to us and to each other. We're thankful for it. We love this community. And I like Sonia said, Alicia is the best coach you could have. That's because I love what I teach. I could do it all day long and teach it all day long. So here's the bottom line. If you want to be an AI consultant, this is the only program that you should join. There's nothing else out there like it. Right. And so our certification, it's a 3-month intensive, but when you graduate, you become an alumni. Someone type the word alumni in the chat. So everybody gets this. And when you become an alumni, you get to come on all the training still for free. And this is what we have going on right now. It might change with cohort 8, but this is what we've got for cohort 7. Right. So 3-month intensive, then you become an alumni and you stay on. It's good for both us and the new students coming in. So the old students help the new students. They're looking for new consultants that they can bring onto their team and outsource some work to. The new consultants get experience and get paid quickly. Anyway, online training portal we have. Live training every other week. We have a weekly newsletter, a private Facebook group. You get a certification that's from an accredited institution. You get listed in the association's directory. You get featured as an AI Insight Summit speaker, and the training that you go through for this is equivalent to a $25,000 speaker training, right? You get experience and opportunities. And if you pay in full today for the consultant certification, we have a mini mastermind session for you that we do. I did one of these today. I just talk to you and tell you, I get some background on you. We have a chat and I talk to you about how you can win an AI specific to your experience. So first come, first serve. You'll always see dates on the calendar. There's screenshots of the date. So today, when you pay in full, you'll go click on the calendar and then pick a date, right? Pick a date. So here is the link for everybody here. It's alicialyttle.com/ch, alicialyttle.com/ch for Charles Harper. Of course, I can type it into the chat. Give me 1 second. And then I will go over to the page to see if you have any questions. So let's go ahead and paste this in. Let me see. Is that clickable? Somebody click on that and tell me if it works.
Let's see if I can make it that way.
Okay, thanks. All right, perfect. So thank you, Janine. Thank you. Thank you. So this is the page that you're going to go to. So if you guys can jump on this page now, as you're on this page, it talks about what I've already talked about, what the program is about, and then you just fill in your contact information, your billing information, choose a pricing option. So we have pay in full. This is where you get the mini mastermind session, 3 months, 6 months, 12 months. Right? We're trying to make it so no one gets left behind. If you do a pay in full, but you want a payment plan, I recommend that you pick Klarna or Afterpay. And if you're familiar with those are payment providers that you set up your payment plan with them, but it registers for us as a paid in full. So you can come to your mini mastermind session, right? And so you just look on the page, there's other people talking about the program and stuff on the page. And that's all you have to do to get signed up. And when you do this today, you are going to get your login to the portal. Remember, it is on demand and live. So it's a hybrid certification program. And then you get added to the Facebook group. You get an onboarding session with Coach April, which is so much fun and so good at getting you started and, revved up. So go ahead and fill out the information on that page. I'm going to talk a little bit more about the program and answer some FAQs. You don't have to look at the screen. Keep filling out the form right there on the page. And I cannot wait to welcome you in. So you can let me know. Just say I'm in when you're in. So I know that you're in. So let's answer some FAQs really quickly here. Okay, so what type of opportunities are AI consultants getting? Good question. So we host webinars and workshops, and people sign up for our programs from there or our consulting. We speak at local events. Chambers are gold, Rotaries, women's groups, whatever. Speak on virtual summits like this one. Thank you, Charles, for inviting myself and Janine to present. We speak at live events and conferences. We get paid for all of this. One-on-one training. I love doing team trainings. They're a lot of fun. And I do most of my trainings on Zoom. And then we create online training programs. So if you heard Tiffany say that she had to create a training program for a real estate company and she doesn't even know real estate, but it took her 30 minutes to put it together. So we should have to do that. What if you can't attend the live sessions? Everything is always recorded. So it's on demand. Everything's recorded. We know you can't always make it. So just watch it on your own time and your own schedule. Now, what's the difference between getting certified with our program and other programs? So programs might have, online training or might have a live session or might have on demand. We have it all. And you are learning from someone with experience and opportunities, not a professor, like somebody who's actually doing AI consulting every single day. And that's what makes us different. And that's what makes us really stand out. If you follow me on social media, Instagram or LinkedIn, you'll see I'm always speaking all over the place. And, that's great. So I use that. I say yes, probably more than I should because it keeps me on top of my game for you. So online training, active collaborative community, live training, certification, a weekly newsletter, the association directory, the AI Insight Summit Showcase experience, and so much more. I mean, this is a no-brainer. For the price, that's like 1 hour of my time, what you're paying for the entire course to be an alumni, to get all of this, my presentations. Some of the presentations you get are presentations clients pay me $10,000 for, and I give them to you and let you watch the video of me training it. So a frequently asked question, is your program accredited by a recognized organization? Of course it is.
Hmm.
We're accredited, both our company and this program, by the CPD Standards Office. If you want to look them up, cpdstandards.com, and it's international. Anybody here from outside the US? So we
We
chose
have at
this.
least one person. Yeah.
We have at
Hmm.
least one person. We chose the CPD Standards Office because it handles international accredited for training programs, and it's actually out of the UK. So it holds very high standards internationally, and we love that. So alicialyttle.com/ch. I'm going to encourage everybody to head on over if you haven't been to the page yet and fill out this information. Join the certification program. Listen, the best time to join this is right now. It really is. You have to jump all in on a program like this, which is like, just so focused on monetizing AI while making impact and helping people and companies. It's a no-brainer for you. So I cannot wait to work with you. You will be joining cohort number 7. It's like money, money. I can't wait to celebrate you when you make money with this. And here's the thing. There's a bunch of different reasons why people join our program. Some are consultants already and they want to add another service offering. Some are retired and, looking for different opportunities. And they're like, you know what? This is the hottest thing out right now. Let me jump on and ride the money wave right now. It's like cash in, cha-ching, cha-ching. Ride them. Some of you have businesses and are just looking to get the best training to integrate AI into your own business. And some of you are working jobs and a professional, and you are afraid that you will be laid off, let go, because someone who knows how to leverage AI will take your place. So you're trying to future proof yourself. Whatever the reason is, you are in the right place. So let's take some quick questions. Santu says, did I see a slide related to AI and God Church? Yes, we have a few Tiffany's in the program, but one of the Tiffany's, no, that was Natalie. She does AI and ministry, and so does Beverly Burns. So, and so does James. So we have a few people who do the AI and ministry side. I've spoken in churches myself and gotten paid. So we do that. Oh, booking a call, sure. So if you'd like to book a call to talk about this in more in depth, or talk to us about it or ask us any questions, I am going to give you the link to book a call. So this is if you joined, you're going to get an onboarding call. It's different. This is not for onboarding. This
Hmm.
is if you're looking to talk to us to answer questions that you might have on being a consultant. Okay. All right, here we go. And just showing you the screen so you can pick a time. A question, what would one talk about in ministry? So AI in
Oh, a
ministry,
lot.
so much. Yeah,
A
so
lot.
much.
Yeah.
So much to
Uh,
talk about how you can handle AI in ministry. And the thing is that AI is in every single industry and there's a way to leverage it. So churches are looking to be more efficient, more productive, put their content out in different ways, taking the church video and putting it in opus.clip to get short form videos that they put all over social to drive more attention to the church. Right. And you can do so much. Let's just put it that way. So every single industry you can do that. You can do that.
I would say, and I'm gonna interject here that if you're thinking about this, that Alicia um understands our market like nobody else. So just so you'll know, so she's not off in this ivory tower of people who do these things. The person that you're talking to really does understand us. She really does understand you. So when you're working with her, you're really working with somebody who understands the problems, the mindset, everything that you've done to get to this point. And I can honestly say, just from having known her over the years, I mean, she really does understand. So just so you'll know, you're not working with someone who does not understand you and what you're doing in your business.
Right. I mean, this is my 25th year as an entrepreneur, Charles. I'm like 25 years, 25 years. And
Hmm.
the ups and downs, it's been up, it's been down, it's been
Hmm.
up, it's been, entrepreneurship. But here was the most important lesson that I learned is pivoting, right? And then riding the wave. So I could have stayed with my digital marketing company and said, nope, I've been doing digital marketing for 10 years. I'm going to keep teaching traffic strategies. This is what I do. But instead, I said, you know what? I did not leap into action with Bitcoin, and I wish I would have. There were other things
Hmm.
I wish I would have done when I first heard about them, right? And I started using AI tools, but I didn't dig in. And then ChatGPT came. I said, I'm not going to get left out. This is an AI revolution time we're in right now. I
Hmm.
either have the choice to jump in the revolution or ignore it. And if I ignore it, where's that going to leave me in my business? You know? And so I like to jump on and ride the wave. And I tell people all the time, if you do not get in on this, the left behind aspect of you does not look good. It is not a good place for you to be in. You know, I've been watching you, Charles, in the last few years, you've been putting out a lot of content in the AI space, right?
Hmm.
You see it's hot, and this is what people need right now. They need it. Right. And so I tell people all the time, do not get left behind. Do not say, I wish I would have when, because I've said that before and I was determined to not say that this time. No, I'm not going to do that this time. I'm not going to get left behind.
Guys, this is a good time to ask a question. I mean, I don't know when I'll even see Alicia again, except in passing. So, I mean, if you have questions, really ask her now because, again, I think it's important. I think it's important to see someone who not only is doing it, but also training people and moving them up in the space. Yeah, so Sharon says this is your chance if you miss Apple or Microsoft.
Yeah, good one, Sharon. So true. So true.
Okay, any questions? Anyone, ask anything. Again, Alicia does understand your business, so you don't have there are no dumb questions. Please ask them now. I mean, you've got her here. And if you're watching by replay, which a lot of you will be, I really want to encourage you to work with Alicia.
Thank you.
Again, I'm honored that she would be here. And like I said, I wouldn't have picked anyone else to close out this summit, especially after Janine knocked it out the park. And I thought, well, how are we going to close it? We've got Sharon and Melanie. They knocked it out the park. How do you close out a summit like this? Well, this is the person I would bring.
I love it. I love it. Thank you so much. Thank you. And I'm just honored to be here. And thank you for all that you contribute to all of us entrepreneurs, Charles, over the years. I've known you and watched you for so long, and you're always on top. You are always on top of the latest trends and you already know that. I don't know how you do it so fast. Like something comes out and then Charles is on it the next day and he's got the course release, everything. You're like, what? How did you even know? You're already releasing something the day I find out about it. But Sharon said he really is. He is always on top of it. So I love it. Kathy says, what platform do you use for your consulting? So, Kathy, usually I'm consulting on Zoom. And yeah, that's it. I'm teaching on Zoom and I'm using Google Slides or Gamma Slides for my PowerPoints. Lois said, I see a lot of people selling custom GPTs and them in wrappers. How long do you think this trend will last before becoming outdated? Um, a lot of people, when I teach custom GPTs, they don't even know how to get there, what it is. It's going to be around for a while, you know? So they're like, wait, what did you just do? And it's the way that you position them. I don't position them as custom GPTs. I position them as AI team members. When I build them, I give them a name and a persona. And they will last. The most important thing for you to know right now is to leverage it right now and don't worry about how long it will last. Just worry, not just worry, but just celebrate the fact that it's in demand right now and go for it, create and make your money. Make your money. Make your
Mhm,
money.
mhm,
Janine says, plus you can use GPTs with your trainings or your clients. That's right. Jane says, will AI replace a VA? It depends.
hmm,
Some tasks that a VA does, yes, it will. I had a VA that used to write press releases for me. He was replaced by AI. And could he have kept his job? Yes, if he dug into AI and then wrote my press releases with AI. But he was anti AI, and you can't stay. You can't stay around me if you're not going to be all in on AI. But I will tell you, if you've always wanted a VA, but maybe couldn't hire one because of budget constraints. Now you got so many VAs in these AI tools that you can grow and scale like never before, Jane, like never before. And then VAs that learn AI become in-demand VAs. So,
Right.
the any VA that I talk to, I say go all in on AI, learn every tool, because the people that you're working for, you'll be able to deliver faster, better. Even if you think you can do it good, AI can do it better.
Mhm.
So, really look at leaning into AI, right? So, Kathy, what AI platform do you use for your consulting? So, Kathy, are you talking about like if I'm scheduling something or if I'm delivering, I'm using Zoom. It depends on what the client wants me to train and teach on, to what I train and teach on. But I'm trying to I use Go High Level for my pages. I'm not sure where you're going with it, but if you can dig a little bit deeper and ask me that question, that would be amazing. So, the course platform. So we use Experientify to house our course in. So because it's got some gamification built in, so it's easy to use for that. Cool.
Very good. And I
Mhm.
would say, I think Jane, I think what Comet browser, I just took a look
Yeah,
at that
comment
today.
browser.
Logged into system.io. It set up menus for me, and all I did was put the prompt in. So if you're talking about whether or not it will eventually replace a
Right.
VA, there's a whole lot of things it will do for it. So yeah, yeah,
Right.
very much so.
I use ChatGPT Operator to buy my plane tickets. I just tell it what day, what time. It logs into Delta and everything for me. The only thing it asks me is which card I want to use. And I say the last four digits, or it asks me to confirm it. And it buys my plane ticket. Done. I go get something to drink, come back, plane ticket done, bought under the parameters that I gave it. I mean, the times that we're in now. Jane
Mhm.
says, so if they ask for 11 labs, or do they ask for the topic? Jane, I will say 90% of the time, they don't even know what they want. They're just like, we need to upskill our team on AI. We know they need to be AI literate. LinkedIn said it's the number one skill for 2025. And then I was like, all right, what would you like me to teach them? We have no idea. I said, what's your favorite AI tool? I'm not even using AI. So, I just kind of do a discovery call to see where I need to start. And usually it's at the very beginning. I need to start at the beginning. What is AI? What is machine learning? I do it in a fun way. And then I teach them foundational work and that sort of stuff. And they're always blown away. They're like, you create style and tone. Janine always teaches the cloning. When you teach cloning, people are like, what in the world? They've never even heard of it. And the fact that they can do it and these type of things. So Janine says, real talk, you would be surprised what people do not know. It's so true. What you be surprised. Charles, I have taught in some of the highest institutions and government agencies and corporations, and I go in there and I am shocked at what they don't know, right? I'm
Mhm.
shocked at even the misconceptions, even when I just show ChatGPT settings, everybody's like, "Oh, we didn't know that was there." And it's just settings in ChatGPT. I'm like, "This is the easiest thing in the world to do." I showed ChatGPT settings and got a round of applause. Thank you very much. I'm like, this is amazing. That's why I love it so much, especially the times that we're now. And this is going to last for a while. I mean, I
Mhm.
just did training, last week for some big agencies, and zero, right? So you just show them these little things. You show them gamma and they're like, this is AI. I see it now. You get
Mhm.
them to see it, and then they bring you back and bring you back to expand their knowledge. Right now, lots of organizations just want you to upskill their people and get them to a level of understanding when it comes to AI, because their people don't even know what these
Mhm.
AI tools are. I can't believe it. I'm like, you don't have a ChatGPT account. They've never heard of Claude. They've never heard of Perplexity. They don't know Gamma. They've heard maybe of ChatGPT. Half of them don't have an account. I was in a room where almost 80% of the people didn't have a ChatGPT account and had never tried it. And I was like, for real? We're always shocked about it. So Lois says seeing the possibilities. Yeah. So the possibilities are there and you need to go for it. Jump in, ride the AI money wave right now, and I'll see you on the inside. Really, you need to be on the inside and doing this and taking advantage of the times that we're in right now. Do it. Take advantage. Make your money. There's so much to go around for all of us. There's so much. I have 1 week, Charles, where every night I'm traveling to a different state to speak on the stage the next morning, right?
Hmm.
Boom, boom, boom. And these are all speaking gigs that are at least 8,000 or more for 45 minutes. I do 45-minute segments. So I'm like, I'll jump on a plane for that. And they pay for
Of course.
flights, first class. I demand first class, you know. They don't even question it. First class. Corporations expect first class for a speaker. First class, they pick up hotel, they pick up my Uber transportation, and then pay me to show up. So come on, let's go. Janine says, come on and join us. And you can let Janine know if you have any questions either.
Everybody, if you're watching by replay, the link is alicialyttle.com/ch. And I'm not going to hide this replay for a while. I'm going to leave this up for a while. It's an important one. So I want you to make sure that you have the opportunity to get to the link and just watch it over. And, obviously, Alicia won't be live, but there's been more than enough information for you to just really see what this is about. And excuse me. And again, this whole series has really been about the possibilities. And so, find your lane. And for the most part, if you don't necessarily know what you want to do, consulting is what you can do, right? So I'm going to put that here. And there we go. So we've got the link there, and then she's got a link here to book a call, which I am going to put here. So I'm going to put that there also.
Thank you.
And as I said, I'm going to leave this replay up for a little while, and I might even post it on YouTube for a while, and so that you will have the opportunity to, and I won't hide it. Typically for the course I have um, done this, but this is an important one, and I
Thank
want you to
you.
see it. And really, even if you might see this 3 or 4 months later, maybe you might join another cohort, right? Um, Consider it, right? Take a serious consideration for it. Okay. Any other questions for Alicia? Any other questions?
And then I would just say that if you do book a call, we'll ask you how you heard about us. So just remember that you were here on this session. So we'd love to book a call with you too if you have questions about it. And then let me see, I think there was something. When is the next cohort? So we're in cohort 7 now, and the next cohort we start recruiting for in 30 days next month. So that's cohort 8. So you would be in cohort 8. So I recommend that you join the current cohort, which is cohort 7, and then you become an alumni so that you can resit it and go through cohort 8. No one left behind, and we make sure that you get more than what you need in the session. So, Jane, I look forward to working with you. And Charles, I just wanted to say thank you so much for the invite. I had such a great time. It was so good connecting with you, right?
Right on, right on,
Even though
right
it's through
on.
the screen. Let me get a little close. So good connecting with you and seeing you again. And I'm passionate about this topic, and I love teaching AI. It's game changing and transformational for everybody who jumps in. Take advantage that you know this information early on and go, right? Go, run, ride it all the way to the bank. Go.
Right on, right on. Everybody, Alicia, again, thank you. Thank you so much for joining us. And Janine, thanks for reminding us. And I don't, Alicia, you've got access to the course. Sharon Kinnear, I don't know if you've seen her, she's got an awesome presentation in there.
Oh,
So
wow.
I know
I'll
you're
look.
busy, so you can take a look at that.
Thank
And
you.
there's some very this has been valuable information. Again, I just
Wow.
appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks, everyone.
Well, everybody, thanks very much for hanging out with us here. Have a great night and a pleasant tomorrow. Take care. Alicia, thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.